The toilet bowl of streaming Kick. First off, the owners of Kick could not give less of a damn. The only reason Kick exists is because Twitch banned gambling for a certain period of time. That's the only reason it exists.
Let me ask you all a question real quick. When's the last time you've seen Kick in your news? There's three options. Either it was a streamer fighting someone else, a streamer harassing someone random on the street, or three, both combined and a national news headline to go with it. This whole year, I went without talking about Kick in a video, and it seems like every year and really every new month, there's always a new Kick incident that tops the last and being some of the most insane ever live.
Oh no, it's calmed down so much. Buddy, what are you talking about? Original Kick was out of this world, bro. When it first launched and it was like this freedom of speech platform, you know, it was in this red pill era, so they were sort of trying to buy into that audience of like, you can say whatever you want on here. Bro, it was all like just a live stream full of German painters. It was crazy over there. Like, just might as well have been a cake meeting in there, bro. No, it's definitely calmed down, but the thing is with Kick, that's keeping it alive, and I genuinely believe there is like a strong argument to be made about it surpassing Twitch at some point. Like, the people who run it are genuinely like so smart, it's crazy. Like, they manufacture hype around these people that are on their platform, when in reality no one gives a shit, bro. Like, they're paying these clippers. You know, any clip you see with a Kick and then a name at the bottom, bro, yeah, they paid for those clippers. They spend millions to promote their talent, all in hopes that a couple people who see that clip end up going to their platform. Like, they got funny money. Like, they don't care about profits and losses the same way Amazon does, for example.
Comparing Twitch and Kick, Twitch would be the surface web people typically use, and Kick is the dark web where you can see whatever type of degenerate content to your heart's desire. OnlyFans girls twerking on dudes, guys.
Yeah, what happened to Rumble? Okay, Twitch is like supporting that. Twitch does not care about OnlyFans girls twerking on dudes, bro. What are you talking about? Like, Twitch cares about like crimes against humanity done on their platform. Kick could not give less of a shit. What happened to Rumble? Yo, Rumble's actually like genuinely, I bet it's looking like 1930s Germany, bro. I think that's a bit too late. Like 1940 Germany in there, bro.
Guys getting into fights over petty streamers who just say anything for any type of virality. It's not really funny looking back when Kick launched on how much hype people had for it, because when it first got launched in December 2022, Twitch itself was pretty much in the dumps. Actually, Twitch is mostly in the dumps when it comes to moderation and who they let slide and who they don't. But before, it was really in the slumps.
Nah, Kick came in to like solve a very real problem. Like, Twitch had like 100% had a monopoly on the market. Nowadays, it's like Kick, it's YouTube, it's Twitch, and that's always going to be better for the consumer. Always. No matter how much you like Twitch, having competition is always going to be best for the consumer. Because now Twitch, they have to think 3 times before they silence somebody on their platform or kick them for something stupid or choose, be biased towards a certain creator and treat others unfairly. So they're just going to switch platforms. So it's always good for the consumer, which is us.
It was at a point where it was so biased and so sensitive to any little thing you did, it actually became scary for some streamers to go live. Because you never knew what little quote-unquote infraction Twitch was going to hit you with. They was running that shit like Alcatraz. Step out of line once and it was over for you. And if you were a full-time streamer, that's your income potentially gone for a day, week, month, or forever in a snap. So when Kick got announced, a lot of people got hyped saying there's finally a platform that won't ban you for every little thing, which was the start of the end, to be honest. Promoting it like you can do anything you want.
Oh my god, 100%. And the unfiltered chats, like, it's a good middle ground. I think Twitch went like too hard on the opposite side, but Kick marketed itself as like over here. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the midpoint. Twitch was like leaning towards here. Kick marketed themselves as like all the way out the door, bro. Do whatever you want, say whatever you want. It came at a time of the red pill with Andrew Tate and whatnot, so people were already like romanticizing this idea of just saying whatever, like genuinely whatever, even if it's not true, just being as radical as possible. It was something that was fantasized, and Kick came as a solution to that. And then you had Rumble, bro. Rumble used to be the shit, but low-key, if Kick didn't have the marketing it does, and like the backing of Stake, which is their gambling company, which is the reason they're able to fund millions into a business that doesn't actually make them any money, if they didn't have that, they would not have survived. They would have been like Rumble. Who the hell has Rumble nowadays, bro?
You expect to happen. Obviously, you had Aiden Ross, who became the face of it at first to promote it, and they slowly tried recruiting streamers from Twitch to go to Kick. The positive PR for Kick was really there for maybe just the launch of it. It already started off with Aiden Ross, of course, doing wild shit on his streams, and as the person that was supposed to be the ambassador, everyone was gonna follow how the leader was moving. Believe it or not, there was a point where Aiden Ross was bigger than both Kai and Speed.
Believe it or not, oh my god, this is some new gen shit, bro. Believe it or not, yeah, for like 5 years, for like 10 years, he was at the top of streaming since the beginning of it, bro. I mean, no, you had like Ice Poseidon back in the day. Like, there were so many, like, you're standing on the shoulders of giants. And by giants, I mean like goofballs like this making zesty jokes. But still, like, you are standing on the shoulders of people who, like, contributed a lot to the industry. Like, looking back, it might not seem that big to you, but Ice Poseidon, one of the first people to, like, mainstream IRL streaming, but that was a big step. Like, imagine everyone's sat at their computer live streaming, like, video games, and then you take the camera out and you figure out how to get strong, stable connection, and you start filming people and having these live social interactions and people coming onto your bus and just living with you, and you're live streaming the whole thing. Like, it's insane. He genuinely revolutionized it. But holy, there's no fall off as bad as live streamers fall off. Like Ninja, Ice Poseidon, they all turn into like a shell of their past selves.
He was even the one to popularize bringing celebs on stream, which is now a normal thing for streamers. To see him turn into the face of the most degenerate streaming platform is just a pathetic downfall. And you could tell he regrets laying his bed the way he did. Anytime Kai...
Oh, shut up. I'll hear your argument in a minute, but are you being serious, bro? Like, he's part of a multi-million-dollar business. He couldn't care less. He owns the platform he streams on. Like, what are you talking about?
Speed is mentioned. He constantly is telling his chat how much they don't want to associate with him anymore.
I don't think that you talk about me the same way you would talk about Speed or Kai.
They're not, Sneeko, you know I don't talk to them at a close level. I speak to you every day, right or wrong? God, Sneeko, you're my close friend. We speak every day. I don't speak to Kai and Speed.
Speed made the smartest PR move of all time by stopping streams with Aiden. Imagine a future of Speed going...
Oh, facts. There was the point in time where Speed was just like, by the way, is that Los Polos? What sort of collab is this? The multiverse collided. But there was a time where, like, Speed went to Aiden Ross's house. I don't even want to get into that, but there were some crazy clips. Like, he was part of that environment. He became, like, Aiden's, like, Robin to Aiden's Batman. Calling Aiden Batman is actually the dumbest thing I've ever said. Like, the dumbest shit that's ever came out of my lips is calling Aiden Batman. Like, he was his sidekick for a bit, but good thing he didn't stick with that, bro, because I don't think his strong suit is really IRL streaming with other people or, like, clip farming in that way. I think his strongest suit is his ability to tap to a worldwide audience, bro. Like, through the things he gets invested in, it's strategic at this point, bro. Like, it was strategic from the first day. Him saying Ronaldo Sui, he knew Ronaldo's the most popular person on earth. Maybe he didn't know that, but the moment he realized, like, the audience he just tapped into, he was like, yeah, now I'm into football. He couldn't give less of a shit. Now I'm into football. Now I'm gonna go visit countries because that's the one thing that stands out from me and other streamers. It's my worldwide reach. And look at him now, bro.
Going to Aiden's collabs with the worst human beings ever. Guarantee he wouldn't be performing at the World Cup if he did. That's for sure. Also, Aiden Ross's fan base were constantly saying racist shit about Kai and Speed, which, yeah, you can understand why they both don't want to associate with him anymore. So far, every big creator on Kick to make a come up has done it in a controversial way. Like, these streamers are allergic to coming up on streaming in a normal way. The only normal mainstream streamer they have is Neon.
Bro, yeah, but Neon started as a little radical. He started as a little, like, a Jack Doherty ripoff. I remember the first time I ever saw him, it was in an interview Aiden Ross did with Andrew Tate, and he just popped out as that one kid everyone was laughing at, scrawny ass, SpongeBob shirt, just sucking out of his inhaler mid-conversation. Like, he was such a little chud. But Loki, the character development, I think he has had the best character development out of any streamer, or maybe even, I'm not gonna say influencer. No one comes to mind, but still, I'm not gonna say influencer.
But even then, he came up in a controversial way. It seems like the streamers that make a come up every year get worse and worse. There's two streamers who had the biggest come up this year on Kick.
No, but seriously, who's tuning into a Neon stream? Like, these people have to be making money some way, somehow, right? Like, there's no way all their views are botted. Otherwise, what are you exactly botting, bro? Like, what's the point? Just having bots watch you, entertaining the AI? Like, who's tuning into a Neon stream for longer than 5 minutes? I want to see the average Neon enjoyer.
Being Dean the Great and Adrian Broner. Both of them operate streams like a duo pretty much, and both got big off boxing. Specifically, Adrian Broner was really big in boxing during the 2010s because of how good he was. I'm not gonna act like I was watching him back then, okay? But from what I've heard from friends, he was really big in the boxing space. Eventually, when his boxing career died down, he decided to later pick up streaming and start making content. Shit, I would too if I had 10 children by multiple different women. Every time. It's always the worst people to have the most children. Like, come on. Both of these guys have blown up on streaming.
I don't know. If you're rich, bro, I'm not really against it. If you're rich having a lot of kids, I think that's fine by me, bro. You had kings back in the day, like, giving birth to 500 kids with 50 different women. Like, if you can provide for them and you have, like, you don't have, like, a job that consumes you and you can actually spend time with those kids, I don't see, like, a point against that at all. Especially if you can give them a middle class and above life, you know, take care of them, take care of their mother. snip your nuts if you have too many kids. I don't give a fuck. Especially if you have money, like in his situation specifically. Like he can put his kids through private school if he's got the money. Like he's doing good. He's giving birth to kids that are gonna have a father in their life, are gonna have a strong support network, are not gonna have a mother that's working 4 jobs. Like they're a pretty healthy environment. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Off clips being posted. The kick is most of their viral clips are clips of them fighting each other. These dudes are both crash outs. Eventually one of them gets mad for some dumb shit and starts fighting the other.
I'm not gonna fuck with you at all.
What the?
I'm popping into me like I did. Nigga, fuck out with all that. You playing with me. Stop disrespecting me. No, you disrespecting me. You is though. I'm playing with you. Nigga, come on, bro.
Man, what the?
Let's go, bro.
Man, I have never seen these people before in my goddamn life. I've seen this guy out in like 2 clips where he was like shadowboxing and he was like, he threw a punch and he ducked really quickly and punched back. And that's the only clip I've ever seen of these people.
Let's go, gang. You wanna do that, bro? Gang, come on. Fuck out of here. Go to bed. Go to fuck out of that.
Bro, he really don't got like no neck, bro. That's low-key good for boxing though, because although you can't dodge, like if you get a hit, it's gonna hurt his hand instead. Like your whole body shakes instead of just your head, so you're calm.
There's more and more clips like this, by the way. It's damn near every other stream.
Holy zest fest, uncle. Like I think these streamers are having freak offs, dude. Like I don't know, I'm getting weird vibes out of this. Like you got Plaqueboy Max acting hella fruity, this guy acting hella fruity. Like it'd be the people you suspect least. And there's obviously nothing wrong with that, but at the same time you gotta be a bit self-aware of how you're coming across, which I think a lot of people, especially in the streaming space, really aren't. Probably because they have a chat that just like constantly reassures them.
They fight each other. For people watching this, I feel like to them it's a Roman Colosseum fight with the people in the stands wanting any bloodshed. People in their chats are constantly spamming for them to fight, even in moments where they're not. Adrian Broner also has a crazy drinking problem, and the chat seems to encourage it. This man is passing out on stream, yelling at random people on stream drunk as hell. It's giving vibes of stepdad coming home at midnight after an awful work day and being at the bar, then coming home to take it out on his kids. Adrian Broner has had multiple moments on stream where he makes some
Yo, it's actually disgusting. Chest hair is disgusting. Armpit hair, disgusting. Shave that shit, bro. Don't even be like, if you're a guy, you need to start shaving that shit, bro. Like, it's hygiene. It's not even the way it looks. Like, even, like, for example, I know girls that are, like, not necessarily into it. No girl is really into it, but some of them, like, don't care. But at the same time, it's not even for the women, bro. Do it for your own personal hygiene. It's disgusting, bro.
Inappropriate advances on women. There's a specific one where he slaps this girl on her ass after she gets up. Completely unprompted, by the way.
Whoa.
And when she walked away uncomfortable, he was going to press her about it until he was stopped by Dean. Mind you, this man is 37 and that girl is 19. It's not like age matters because what he did was disgusting to anyone no matter their age, but the age does.
I thought this was going somewhere else, bro. I thought he was gonna start ranting about how age doesn't matter. What are you talking about, dude? That was the wrong way to start that sentence, gang.
Doesn't make it worse. Mind you, he also has daughters as well. I wonder how he'd feel if his daughter grown up had that happen.
It's like, yeah, bro. It's like having one kid. You gotta like watch the way you act and the way you come across. 10 kids, bro, watching their dad being a goofy online. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't know. That's gotta take a toll on the kid's mental health.
To her by some random dude. And the fact that he did this on camera, I can only imagine how worse he is off camera. Just recently, he also got sued by a woman who was on his stream who accused him of SA. Because this—
Bro, this is the best thing about having like stream. I think every criminal or every person with like a past conviction, instead of throwing him in jail, just have him live stream his whole life. Because a lot of people get accused of a lot of things, but if we can just live stream your whole life and see how weird you are on camera, yeah, buddy, we know like, I'm not gonna, allegedly, in my opinion, but I don't know, man, it's looking pretty damning.
This was streamed to the internet. You can actually see the stream online where this allegedly happened. I'm not trying to get this video taken down, so you can fully look at it yourself, but it's not looking good for him. He's proven time and time again how weird he is around women. I wouldn't be surprised if this lawsuit fully goes through and she's successful. And both of their accounts never got any suspension or ban for this. Because in reality, they're too big for Kick to lose. Kick has such a small amount of streamers who are mainstream, you'd have to do something like kill someone to probably get a ban. The reason why Kick hasn't failed in the way people thought, like it completely shutting down and going ghost, is because Kick has one of the craziest streamer clipping programs of all time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They've like infested the internet, especially X. X is a platform that is actually like parasites. They're like actual parasites in there. It's like a body of a dead animal, like a carcass of a dead animal, and inside is just maggots. And those maggots are Kick clippers. They're everywhere on that platform. I think the platform that is the safest is like, bro, I was about to say YouTube Shorts, but not even. Like Instagram Reels, horrible. TikTok, horrible. Spotlight, Snapchat Spotlight, horrible. Who the hell is scrolling on Snapchat Spotlight, bro? I'm actually sorry. What the fuck? Like sometimes I'll be switching platforms. I like open Snapchat to see the huz haven't texted me, and then I'm like, bro, okay, I'll just hop on Spotlight real quick. Like if that's your main platform to scroll on, I don't even know, man.
Time. Kick has Discords where they pay people certain amounts to post clips with the Kick logo. So if you ever see a clip with the Kick logo on, you know why. Clavicular himself spends around $650,000 a month on them, although he says Kick does it for him. I don't know how sustainable this is as a social media ecosystem, but it can't be by that much. You're telling me for the rest of the time they'll be doing this while Kick doesn't make any money? At least with Twitch, they have Amazon backing them. Stake is no Amazon. And you could say,
oh, Stake is on Amazon, buddy. What are you talking about? Stake is 100% on Amazon. They got Drake, they got Aiden Ross, they got all these streamers gambling on their platform 100%. They've got funny money backing them, bro.
Certain Twitch streamers, they pay clippers to post, which is true. But there's also clippers who do it without getting paid directly and just get paid off the views they get. So far, with all the money Kick has spent on clips,
yo, that's actually so sad. Like, you might as well be begging outside like a Walmart gang. You're getting paid off of the views on TikTok. You need like every single person on earth to watch the video 5 times to get like $1, bro. Like, what are you doing with your life?
it still only has 11% of the streaming market share. That's honestly better than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like 5%. Also, if they didn't have people like Drake promoting it, the numbers would probably be different. Kick also still lacks in basic things that Twitch has and is slow at adding updates. Just this month, they finally managed to add unban requests. For a company that prides itself on being way better than Twitch, they sure are slow with adding any updates and having any type of smoothness on streaming. I don't know what the they were doing all this time to not have that feature. It's not like it's a brand new feature never made on social media. Kick not having basic features was one of the reasons why it failed at the start. The amount of momentum they had of signing different streamers at the start just for it to die down because they didn't want to
yeah, XQC, oh my god, I just shouted straight into that mic, my bad, bro. Yeah, XQC, bro, he's been on that platform for ages, since it launched. Who's the XQC enjoyer, though? Oh my god. I hate when people get parasocial. It's so easy to have a parasocial audience when you're a streamer. So easy, bro. That's the #1 thing I am against when it comes to streaming. Like, no hate to XQC at all. There's an audience for literally everything, bro. But his audience is people who want to sit there and watch him react every 3 hours. That's just parasocial, bro. Like, you're watching him because he's there, just sat there. Like, you long for any sort of social interaction. It's quite sad. Like, I think XQC, out of like any other streamer, has the most parasocial audience out there. And that's some real shit, bro.
They did, like, it was 100% their fault. Kick not having these features is the equivalent in modern times of a car brand launching and not having Apple CarPlay in it or USB ports. Also, until they get these corny racist streamers banned, it's always gonna be buns. There's a new person trying to take Chud the Builder's place, and I'm not even gonna say his name to give him attention, but people are calling this dude the Mexican Chud the Builder because he's doing the same thing, harassing black people and random people on the street.
Yo, friendly fire, bro.
What?
Whoa.
Like, I hate... What? Yo, what the fuck? Shut your bitch up.
Yeah, talk about trying not to give him attention, bro. Holy shit. Like, with Chud the Builder, you could tell how twisted his mind actually was. This guy is like, he's purely doing it for the views. Like, you're being racist against people with the same skin color you have. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, you could tell his heart is not in it, and his look right back at the camera for validation is embarrassing. He also got his ass beat and pressed after doing this. Crazy how these dudes operate on being so bold, saying these slurs in front of these people's faces, only to fold like a pancake as soon as they get pressed. And Kick, for some reason, has not banned this dude and kept him on their platform. Mind you, it's not like he's super big and mainstream like other streamers I showed. This dude has less than 1,000 followers on Kick. In what world does it harm Kick to take him off the platform and move on? Mind you, in their TOS, it says one of their rules is you can't harass random people on the streets. Also, speaking of finances, I wonder how Kick hasn't gone bankrupt off the streaming contracts they were giving out.
100%, bro. Kick is not making money. The only reason it exists as a platform is to host their gambling company. Like, we know this, bro. Holy XQC gets paid more than LeBron James, dude. Oh my days, that's insane. But I also hate people that glaze that. Oh, they get paid more than LeBron James. Yeah, could you not find any other better example? Like, yeah, LeBron James is an athlete. Like, he works very hard, but if you're over the age of like 20, you should know that effort does not equal outcome. Like, if you're rowing really hard, doesn't mean you're rowing in the right direction. You get what I'm saying? You could be working hard and actually ruining your life, let alone working hard at the most optimal thing you could be working on.
Does nobody remember they gave XQC an $100 million contract to stream on Kick? That was more than LeBron's Laker deal. It's hilarious because he dual streams and still gets 80% of his viewers from Twitch. Dropping 1/10 of a billion on someone and not even
getting paid that much to dual stream? Oh my god, actual plebs. What the fuck? How does there's no way they making money out of this? He at least has to like gamble every once in a while, right? Like I think that's their moneymaker. They just want as many eyes as possible on their gambling platform.
exclusive access is diabolical. Man, if I drop that much money on someone, I'm having you for a life contract.
Facts.
They also still feature Drake a lot, which I assume they have to be paying a bag on that. I mean, they got this man Drake barking at goth girls on stream.
You can look me dead in my eyes.
Was this on stream? I swear it wasn't. It was a video, no?
If you say do it, I would.
Would you bark for me?
If I had to throw
Yo, me and Drake, we just like me, bro. What was that one Despicable Me 2 movie, bro? They're just like me, gang.
my rap persona built up for years, you better make it worth it. It seems like they learned their lesson on streaming contracts as they stopped giving them out. And the one thing you can give Kick credit for is their revenue split, and no other platform can compete with that. Honestly, whatever I think of Kick, I always think of what it could have been. Because I think with these platforms, competitors coming up is a good thing and makes them lock in on actual problems. They can't just avoid it and say F you to the users. Twitch started being less strict in banning you for every little thing, mainly because banned streamers were going to Kick. But the degeneracy they allow to go on will always make them be behind YouTube.
I love how we're replaying the same exact clip. Like, what is going on here, bro? Like, if they weren't dressed so frugally, we would not be seeing this clip right now. Like, they're just arguing, but they both look hella zesty.
For Twitch. And now it's too late to change it. The whole platform's users are filled with people who like it that way. I'm not someone who could sacrifice my morals for a Kick contract. Also dealing with
Low-key I am, bro. I would sell my soul to Kick so fast. I'm not even playing, bro. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
that chat would make me want to end myself every day. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Follow me on Twitter.
W video from Tommy and FG, man. Hey, if you guys enjoyed, subscribe. I love every single one of y'all, and yeah, peace.